equals. Very warm welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma economics classes on YouTube. In this class, we are discussing William Spencer Vickrey. He was Canadian-American economist who won the Nobel Prize in 1996 in economic science. And his work was related to the economic theory of incentives under asymmetric information. Nowadays, we have entered into the information economics. There are many AI tools for information, gathering information about anything. Asymmetric information is most important part in the economic theory of incentive. We all know incentive is a type of reward for any work. And we generally know that there are many projects, and that projects are under private sector, under public sector, under joint sector, public-private partnership, PPP model. But the main thing is incentive, whether investors are getting proper incentive or not, whether proper incentive is obtained by the operators of the any projects. William Spencer Vickrey was very keen to develop the economic theory of incentives under asymmetric information. If there is asymmetric information about any project, then how can it be successfully implemented? And how can we attract fund for that? that requires economic theory of incentives. William Spencer Vickrey shared this Nobel Prize in economic science with James Mirrlees. James Mirrlees for the research into the economic theory of incentive under asymmetric information. And in this class, we are discussing Vickrey Nobel Prize winner economist projects related to human welfare. We all know that human welfare is at the prime level in any economic analysis. All economic analysis ultimately yields us human welfare, increases human welfare. So Vickrey had a keen interest in human welfare, often choosing projects with practical applications. He studied the traffic congestions we are facing in big town, big cities, the problem of traffic congestion and how to deal with the problem of traffic congestion. That was the matter of concern to Vickrey. Vickrey, William Spencer Vickrey, born in 1914 and died in 1996. Vickrey's study of traffic congestion concluded that pricing on commuter trains and toll roads should vary according to uses, with higher fees levied according to usage, with the higher fees levied during the peak use periods. This congestion pricing was later adopted by electric and telephone utilities and airlines. We all know that the transport system is nowadays faced with the problem of traffic congestions. That was the main interest of Vickrey, to develop a theory to solve this practical problem. Often choosing projects with, he always tried to choose those projects which has choosing projects with practical applications. His studies of traffic congestion concluded that pricing on the commuter trains, toll roads should vary according to usage, with higher fee levied according to the usage, with higher fees levied during the peak use period. This congestion pricing was later adopted by electric and telephone utilities and airlines. In fact, this was his thesis, doctoral thesis, and that that William Spencer Vickrey in 1947, in his doctoral thesis, published an agenda for progressive taxation. 1947, he advocated an optimal income tax that would be based on long-term earning rather than on yearly income. Often choosing projects with practical applications. Practical applications. Is a study of traffic congestion, study of traffic congestion concluded that pricing on commuter trains and toll roads should vary according to usage, according to the usage. With higher fees, higher fees levied during during peak use period. Peak use periods. This congestion, this congestion pricing this this congestion this congestion pricing was later adopted was later adopted by by electric and telephone and telephone utilities. And airlines. Airlines. In his doctoral thesis, published thesis, published as published as agenda agenda for progressive taxation, agenda for progressive taxation, 1947. Vickrey advocated an optimal income tax, optimal income tax that would be based on that would be based on long-term earning, on long-term earnings rather than on yearly income. Rather than on yearly income. 50 years, 50 years, long, long term, Vickrey advocated an optimal income tax that would be based on long-term earning rather than on yearly income. Optimal income tax. Vickrey, Nobel Prize winner economist, his popular term is Vickrey auction. Popular term is Vickrey auction. Vickrey auction. In awarding Vickrey the Nobel Prize in economic sciences. The selection committee selection committee specifically 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 cited his novel approach, specifically cited his novel approach to auctioneering, auctioneering now known as a Vickrey auction. Vickrey Vickrey auction, which through sealed bidding which through sealed bidding award sealed bidding sealed bidding awards the auctioned item, the auctioned item to the highest bidder, to the highest bidder, but at the price, but at the price submitted, at the price submitted by the second highest bidder, by the second highest bidder. The method, said Vickrey, benefits both buyer and seller, buyer and seller, by guaranteeing seller buyer and seller, by guaranteeing bids by guaranteeing bids that reflect the fair value the fair value of the item, of the item. William Spencer Vickrey did not live to receive the Nobel Prize Nobel Prize in the flurry of activity flurry flurry of activities activity that that followed the Nobel announcement, in the flurry of activity that followed the Nobel announcement, Vickrey died of a heart attack just 3 days after being named. James middle age, British economist. Just James Mirrlees, British economist. James Mirrlees, British economist. And and William Spencer Vickrey, Canadian American economist. Both shared the Nobel Prize in economic sciences in 1996. we come to the conclusion that William Spencer Vickrey as well as James Mirrlees, both economists are famous for their research work on economic incentives in situations involving incomplete and asymmetrical information. James Mirrlees, a Scottish-British economist known for his analytic research on economic incentives in situations involving incomplete or asymmetrical information. In 1996, Nobel Prize was shared by William Spencer Vickrey and James Mirrlees, two economists. William Spencer Vickrey was Canadian-American economist, and William Spencer Vickrey is a Scotland, place of Adam Smith. So I mentioned Scottish. James Mirrlees, a Scottish British economist. Both are known for their research work on the economic theory of incentives. Economic theory of incentives under asymmetrical information. Economics was developed after 1996 by giving award Nobel Prize to both economists. Asymmetric information or information economics become one of the branches in economics. James Mirrlees has also worked and James Mirrlees received the award, whereas William Spencer Vickrey died. Vickrey did not live to receive the Nobel Prize. And in the flurry of activity that followed the Nobel announcement, he died of a heart attack just 3 days after being named. But those who are studying particularly subjects relating to auctioneering. So novel approach of auctioneering was developed by Vickrey, and his concept is known as Vickrey auction. What is important if any interview you are asked, what do you know about Vickrey auction? How will you reply? What do you mean by Vickrey auction? So first you say that Vickrey auction is developed by William Spencer Vickrey, and he developed it to show that during bidding of any award, there is auction. And so Vickrey auction is known as the concept developed by Vickrey, economist, Nobel Prize winner economist. Under Vickrey auction, what will happen? Which through sealed bidding, when there is a bidding, different bidders are there to take any construction of road or construction of any building or construction of factory. Bidders, contractors, businessmen, all are in a queue. We have seen many times bidding process in film, in cinema, where the most powerful person get the bidding finally in his name. That is a story in a film. But in actual life also there is a bidding. And bidder may be Adani, bidder may be Ambani, bidder may be Tata, bidder may be Birla. Any of the big entrepreneur will be participating in the bidding and try to take the award. So through sealed bidding, everyone has to give their bidding in a sealed envelope. Sealed bidding awards the auction item to the highest bidder. But at the price submitted by the second highest bidder. The method said by Vickrey benefits both buyer and sellers by guaranteeing bids that reflect the fair value of the item. What does it mean? It means auction item to the highest bidder, one who is giving the offer of highest amount. Suppose highest amount is 200 crore. This is the highest amount, the highest bidder. And another may be just second. For example, first class first and first class second. In any examination, you will find out that there is a one first class first. And just behind it, just by 1 mark, he is first class second. Likewise, Vickrey auction methodology tells us and gives us the novel approach to auctioneering. In auctioneering process, novel approach was developed by Vickrey and accepted in the world of business, known as Vickrey auction. In this auctioneering, what is done? In this auctioneering, it is said that Vickrey auction said, which through the sealed bidding awards the auction item to the highest. Whom to be awarded? Awarded to the party, company, who is known as the highest bidder, is willing to pay highest amount for that. So award the auctioned item to the highest bidder, but at the price submitted by the second bidder. Through sealed bidding awards the auction item to the highest bidder, but at the price submitted by the second highest bidder. What does it mean? That Tata and Adani both are player in the bidding. Suppose Adani has given highest bidding and next is Tata's bidding. Then award will be given to Adani. But at the price submitted by the second highest bidder. when you take any award, then you have to say what is the price of selling the item which you are going to produce. Then Vickrey auction says that this is a novel approach to auctioneering, that suppose Adani and Tata both are players there, and it was found that Adani was the highest bidding after sealed auction as broken for announcing the result. Then it was found that Adani had the highest bidder price item, highest bidder. But what is the price? Adani price is higher than Tata price because Tata is second lowest, second highest bidder. Vickrey said that give the award to highest bidder, but allow the price of the second highest bidder. This will be more profitable for both buyer and sellers. Vickrey said that this method of auctioneering is a novel approach because it will benefit both buyer and seller by guaranteeing bids that reflect the fair value of the item. Fair value, because one who has received the award is the highest bidder. It is sure that its price will be also high. And the next one, second highest bidder, their price is low. So award is given to the highest bidder, but he will have to accept the price submitted by the second highest bidder. Only then finally bids will be okay, and selected. And this novel approach of sending the auction, Vickrey auction is accepted because by calculation it is found that this is good for buyer as well as seller. And this guarantees bids that reflect the fair value of the item. So Vickrey could not receive award because he died 3 days just before the award, a heart attack. But in the American economy, Vickrey auction is famous as novel approach to auctioneering, which through sealed bidding awards the auctioned item to the highest bidder, but at the price submitted by the second highest bidder. And this method, as Vickrey said, benefits both the buyer and seller by guaranteeing bids that reflect the fair value of the item. And therefore, this auctioneering process, Vickrey auction, is still in practice, and it was awarded. Vickrey was awarded Nobel Prize in 1996, and he died in 1996, just 3 days before the award was given to him. That's all. This takeaway point is that what is the meaning of Vickrey auction? Number one. Number two, what is the meaning of traffic congestion? Traffic congestion. What is the meaning of the congestion price? What is the meaning of asymmetric information. What do you mean by economic theory of incentive? So take away words which you develop, that economic theory of incentive, then asymmetrical information, and the economic incentive theory, and finally Vickrey auction. That you always remember Vickrey auction, 1996 Nobel Prize winner economist Vickrey. Full name William Spencer Vickrey. William Spencer Vickrey, Canadian American economist. And Vickrey auction is now known as his Nobel approach of auctioneering is known as Vickrey auction. You will see my previous classes. I have taken economists who have been awarded Nobel Prize from 1969 onward. And in any interview, Nobel Prize winners' contribution is being asked. And you must have a collection of ideas for which they were awarded Nobel Prize. You have not have a large number of notes for that. You read it and find out the term and its meaning. You can also find out its meaning from your Google, and you have a trend. Just they ask Vickrey auction. Just reflect you. This is 1996 Nobel Prize winner. This, I'm telling you, the way how can you top the list? How can you be selected in any job, public sector, private sector? As I have informed you earlier, that I am teaching for the last 50 years. MBA student of Patna University, VIT Mesra campus, Patna, and law economics, Chanakya National Law University, and economics in my own Patna College, Patna University. I'm teaching actuarial science in Patna Science College, where PG Dash is being taught, job oriented. In life insurance or others, you will get a job. PG Dash, postgraduate diploma in actuarial science. There I taught actuarial models. What I try to find out that my field is economics, but economics is very broad in sense, and large number of topics are there, which on the whole life when I have been reading for the last few days Alfred Marshall work, that how could he write principles of economics, and he published it in the very last phase. Before him, many other economists like Jevons, like other economists at that time, Ricardo and J. Smil. So I am reading his book and finding out that what outcome I should bring it to you. So there is no end of reading or teaching. Teacher is, in fact, permanent student, always improving its own knowledge, retaining those things which are essential. So this is again, I tell you that I am glad to inform you that most of the students in South India have uh, have comments on my English medium, these topics I'm doing from Andhra University, from Tamil Nadu. You also read and write one line about the thing. Just you write, sir, I liked Vickrey auction. Sir, I need to know more about auctioneering. I need to more about uh, incentive. Such type of word. This will reflect your internal feeling, and you know that good reader is very limited among the students. They want shorts of few uh, minutes. I've experimented and I got uh, 50, 60 uh, likes in few hours. But that was only a matter of my discussion in shorts about Samuelson, about any economist. But unless the things are collected, material are given to students, how can you develop themselves? You can develop further with the help of this. And this is purely a teacher-student relationship. I am visible to you all, but no one who is reading are visible to me. But I always try to help those students who are brilliant, those students who are eager to learn, those students who want to develop themselves with the facts and figures. So, uh, Nobel Prize winner economist number, when I was a student, there was no Nobel Prize. And therefore, we could not know many things which you know today. In 1969, Nobel Prize was introduced in India in economics. And at that time, I was in BA Economics Honors. In 1972, two or three, four persons were awarded, economics awarded, including three or four persons. But nowadays, you add every time, sometimes three are awarded in 1 year, two, one, two, one, two. You must have a collection. If you are an economics student, then there should be some specialty in you than the other students. Economics, science is awarded Nobel Prize, not the other. So you must have your own pocket diary in which year, name of the professor who had invented, and topics. And few 4 lines, not more. 4 lines is enough. Or short, because in interview they will not give you more time. I have faced interview for lecture in JNU Center, opened in Imphal. And I was, at that time, I was in Ranchi University lecturer. I had gone there. They have provided first class fare and halted. And I traveled from Ranchi to Kolkata and from Kolkata to Imphal. And it is very difficult to go there because I have to get entry pass, election for box, such type of things. And there we have to take transit order like passport, internal passport. Then I traveled through bus from Dimapur and reached Imphal. what I found there, that they give me term. What do you mean by say given paradox? And so many paradoxes and conceptualization. At that time, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, these are being asked in examination. So we must have a pocket diary of all these topics, micro, macro, and 5 lines, main fact of any model. Quick reply, because 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes you will get. And you reply any answer, they will ask you again and ask. This gives a position of success. I achieved the highest rank in BPSC for lecturer for Patna University. First, number one. And therefore, I always try to say this to my students, that they are having more merit, more exposure than what we had earlier in 50 years, 60 years back. And at last, you must comment, you must like, you must share, you must tell your friends about my video, because this is not a profitable business. This is just a services to the students. You must say that you just read this topic and then discuss. Then you will get a new finding. This type of activity will warm you up and you will get success. Thank you very much. My blessings to you all.